Alright, I just had an idea though. Now, granted, I've gone through the whole run. I unfortunately have a decent memory, so it's always going to be hard to like erase my memory of what's in the run. But I thought I should put my money where my mouth is, so to speak, and do it the way I would have done it. And ideally, this run becomes much easier for me, at least. So let's do this. I'll over-explain again and use my own logic. So first things first, I look at this, I see Seraph the Patient, I see the combo. Like I said, I love superfood in this combo. Nothing's going to change there. I'm looking for superfood. Daedalus, Explosive Sigil, I'm not too worried about because the Hornbreak wrecks that usually. Plus I'm getting a lot of health from Superfood Primordium. I see the Making of a Morsel, which opens me up to Umbra units, but what I see here is a Merchant of Steel. I didn't really explain why I would almost just always go Merchant of Steel here. So right now, and I always like to look at the map if I'm being, properly tryharding, right? And just to see what the banners look like. So what I see here, I have a squishy champ in Primordium. Some champs have health, some don't. This champ doesn't have health. So to me, if I have a squishy champ and I don't get offered a good tank champ here, by default it's always going to be Merchant of Steel, no matter what. The reason being, I need a banner unit with some health or I'm gonna die to Sweeper or Spike's boss, which is 2 out of 3 of them, especially Sweeper. They're just gonna wreck you. So if you're looking to consistently win streak, that's a rule I kind of implement for myself. And it wouldn't have mattered Umbra or Hellhorn here, but since I see Hellhorn, and then I also see a Hellhorn here and no Umbra, only an Umbra here, but this route looks worse to me. I like the fact that there's a Helven and a Vortex here. To me, I'm like, yeah, it's nice that I have these Making of Morsels, but in my mind, this run just screams Hellhorn to me. I would really try to lean into a Hellhorn-centric strategy, and this card may just not find the value that it normally does in an Umbra run, right? But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm thinking about there. Cave-In will be nice if I have to make a backline carry unit and feed it with aggressive edible, if that's what I started with here, then I could do that, cave it down behind the actual tanks. But we know that aggressive is not here and we get superfood, so I would take superfood every time here. And I still take this, that just, it stacks with the lifesteal. I take this because there's really no punishment for taking that. The only one I'd have to think about is the artifact. I'd usually take it anyway, but it's worth noting. And I take this. I'm not too afraid here because torches and hornbreaks and plinks are just gonna wreck these backliners. We'll plink first, just for good practice. It's always good to, even though it doesn't matter here, it's good practice to just be in the practice of putting down a morsel first. And actually, I do think I'm going to do this because a rubber morsel doesn't really get me much, and I'd rather avoid the Ember Drain. Now we can do this to avoid the Ember Drain, then I'll do this, and then I'll just greed for the collector here. I mean, you gotta look here, there's torches and hornbreaks. We're likely gonna clear this, which we will do, and then we'll just hornbreak that. So it's basically the same as last time. We're just going to do this to save our pyre health, kill the backliner. We have a million lifesteal, we're just going to destroy this guy. Alright. So before we took this, because we knew we were planning on going Umbra route, since I know I'm not going Umbra route, morsel cards just aren't on my radar, right? But a Mind Collapse is. That's... I could see an argument for skip here as well, but a Mind Collapse is a pretty decent card. Even though we have Hornbreaks and all of this, I have to imagine that Mind Collapse is never going to be a bad pick. And then here, easy choice for Fledgling Imp, I would say. That's giving us scaling. We don't have any other scaling yet. Now I would look at this and be like, whoa. Now there's a choice. Now I'm trying to really separate myself from everything I know about this run and try to think what I would do here. Because I know that if I take these, I could maybe justify this route. And I do see that, yeah, I got the making of a morsels, but beyond that, it's just planks. And since I made that decision earlier to not take those other morsel units, I'm not necessarily in that good of a gorging situation. So to me, especially when I remember that I'm not likely to get additional Umbra units unless I go this way, I also have a fledgling imp in the deck, so if I go here, I could find Endless, and that's amazing, right? To me, I just take the Horned Warrior. This is one of the best backliners in the game. I already got that part of the puzzle. Why not just lock that in, right? So now I check this quick. That's good for something that gets gorged by Primordium. And I don't really take Strength Stone and Fury Stone that much. For whatever reason, we got to check this first. Intrinsic 30 magic power. Just good to get all your information before you click on the things that lock you into a choice. Oh my god, see, now this I would consider as a much more of a free win than the Morsel Maid and Overgorger. Now, technically at this point, we don't have any actual support for it, but we're likely to find it. I would definitely take Apex Imp here. And now, unfortunately, in the back of my mind, I know what's in store for us. I know how insane Apex Imp is going to be. But there's so many ways. Like, I would still... I'm 100% confident I would still make this not knowing what's in the future. Just to, like, show how many ways you can get synergy in the Hellhorn clan. Spike, I guess. I wouldn't even really count that. As I said, I don't really like this card that much outside of niche scenarios. Fortify, I even don't like this, but Fortify I would probably take if I get it Ring 2. Ipabuck's kind of, but not really. Ally of the Ancients. Now this one, you could find it. So, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's in the run. But that's 25 armor and 25 rage for 1 Ember. Yikes, right? There is, you know, not on the armor side, but Deranged Brute obviously has insane synergy with it to get that rage that you're getting just 3 times as powerful. March of Shields is a good one. That's 10 rage, 10 armor for 1 Ember. Railbeater Infusion, I like this one. Initial 30 armage means an initial 30 rage. Steelworker, obviously, 5 armor and rage a turn. Welder Helper, 20 armor and rage. Branding Right, 20 rage. Inflame even is maybe hypocritical of me to say this, that I wouldn't really look to Spike. But this technically does give us 1 more armor and as a result 1 more rage. For the same, you know, for 2 Ember. I would take it if I didn't have anything better, let's put it that way. And that's really the main things. And then obviously Reinforces just can get bonkers, right? And then also I would say One Horn Tome is quite amazing on Apex Imp because if you're using an Apex Imp, most likely you have a shitload of armor on it. So it's pretty usable there. So long story short, we say yes to the Apex Imp. I wouldn't make an infusion on it here though. This Hellhorn, the Warrior, into it wouldn't be horrible, but we don't have any armor yet, / we don't know if we ever would, so that'd be way premature. Right now our focus is Horned Warrior for Ring 2, but we'll probably, whatever unit comes first, we'll probably just take it. At this point, I would probably put the Quick on Apex Imp, since my plan... I don't know, would I? Because I don't know if I'm getting armor. You could, every now and then you do it and it doesn't pan out. Maybe Quick here would be better. I feel like it might be better to do this. I could also just not take Quick right now, since I don't know which unit I'm using. And just re-roll and hope for Endless on Fledgling, because we know we want that. Because if I take quick and I reroll for like multi-strike, I think we reroll here. If we find large stone, I would actually rather have that on Horned Warrior than quick. Okay. So I'll do that. That's a pretty good upgrade in general. Initial health, initial damage. We still can fit it on the floor. And what about damage, shield, or health? I think it would just lock in some health on Apex Imp too. No matter what I get with this, it's going to be fine probably. Probably won't do damage shield. So there was a plus 30. We're less inclined now to do it on Plinks, I feel. I might just do it on the Mind Collapse. That makes it into a beast. And also a potential way out of Ember Drain. That's also on my radar. And I don't think we do any intrinsics here. Alright. Alright, 10 armor. We still kill with Hornbreak. We'll probably kill with Mind Collapse. I think we can take this. This is the one we get at the start. I think we wait and put the other unit in. And for now, we can just do this, I think. I'll leave space in case I find Fledgling Imp here, because we'd want that here. Since he's living, maybe we just... Let's see, why are you only losing 5 here? What am I missing? Oh, lifesteal. I might put it in the back then. Let's just do that, and then we'll put you there. Start getting you some stats. Hopefully we get a Hornbreak or something here. We get this, that'll take care of that. Although, since I have all this lifesteal, it doesn't actually matter that much. We could probably just do this then. Just kill that one. Get that out of the deck. Alright. That's dead. Let's take that out. That pretty much solidifies victory, I feel. We're also much less shards here this time around. This fight is way easier. Oop. Just do that. I should have done it on the backliner, actually. Doesn't really matter, though. Even there, the Apex Imp that doesn't actually have any Apex Imp stuff yet almost kills the boss. Already an easier fight, right? I would say. Space Prism's gonna be good. We could take Immortal Trade too. Right now, I do have a way kinda out of Ember Drain with Mind Collapse. It's not a great way out of it though. Like if I put that on holdover, it still doesn't get through spell shields or damage shields. I think we just take a Space Prism. You're never wrong, I feel, to take that. And now we have a choice. We could do the Welder Helper and Fledgling for half the offensive scaling, but adding some defensive options. I might be inclined to do that when I see Apex Imp. Obviously, knowing what comes up, I'd much rather do Fledgling into Fledgling. But I think if I didn't know what's coming up, I would probably take the Welder Helper here, if I'm being honest, because then I now have 10, assuming I can get this Fledgling Imp on holdover with the Welder Helper infused into it, I would get 10 armor and rage to it a turn, which is just plenty fine, right? So I would take this here, even though I really want to take that Fledgling Imp, knowing that, yeah, we're already getting like this, right? So Rail Beater, I probably just take this, and I look ahead, I see I've got these infusions coming up. Rail Beater's going to be a good one into what's its name. Now this is an easy choice. We see another unit. We're getting heavy on units, but we just want this. We check here. We see Endless. We're really happy about that. But we also see a Steelworker. We're like, okay, yes, Steelworker. That's going to be amazing with Apex Imp. We still probably put... What we probably want to do is put Rail Beater into Apex Imp. And then maybe Steel Worker into Horned Warrior is my guess. We'll see though. We also don't have to use Primordium really at a certain point here. So we definitely do Endless here. We could also do it with the Welder Helper and back. That might actually be better when I think about it. Because keep in mind, you know, the infusion here, it puts... We could get it, so if Apex Imp is in front, we could get double the armor per turn. It would also be easier to sack this. We could sack it with torches, whereas like this one, I can't sack it with a torch because it's getting 10 armor to itself no matter what. I don't know. Let's think about that. So, just to reiterate, Fledgling Imp, its infusion just does the exact thing it does. Welder's changes it. It says armor 10 to itself, and then armor 10 to everybody else. So actually it does 20 armor to itself. We do that if we're dedicated to jump blocking. When I look forward and I see Seraph the Patient, and I don't see any damage shield cards yet, I start to think that maybe I want to do that. It also would be better to play up top with the Primordium. So I do think we still do that. We can dedicate this to being a chump blocker. So I put the Fledgling, or the Endless there. There might not be too much of a point in re-rolling here. Unless I wanted some health on the units that I plan on infusing, which I don't know that I would. I think we'd probably want to just purge. And now I wonder if I would take these. I think I would, because in my mind now I'm looking at this and I'm like, I could put the Steel Worker into those, and that's a 1 pip unit that can give 5 armor to everybody. That becomes pretty insane. I like that. So let's do it. And, oop, no shop coming up, so we should just remove something. Might as well remove Train Steward. Just hold the gold otherwise. I'm not too worried about 35 shard Daedalus with the deck I have right now. The deck is honestly better than the other deck. I'm trying to think what would be better here. Do we want to make you what's getting fed? Because if I do happen to get like the Fledgling Imp, that would be quite nice. Otherwise, there's not much. I think we still feed this one, right? Put it down first. I do want to get this one in, though. We'll try some Plinkage. Get an extra lifesteal stack, that's fine. So right here, I would do this for sure. That's a huge boost. Then we can just do this. This is not on Endless or anything, so we can probably just go... I think I would rather have the Steel Worker on the floor here, honestly. Maybe I would just Plink here. I think that's fine. Just do this. Could have chump blocked with those two, but yeah. And I would still backline with the Steel Worker, I think. I'm trying to think if that's entirely true. Maybe I would frontline with it. I don't want to lose this damage shield for nothing. Yeah, let's do this. And I'll actually just use this to clear this out, so I can feed this. Now I'm getting 5 armor and rage a turn here. Ooh, and I can put this on Endless. I'm telling you, this is just way better, I think. Hellhorn strategy. Put that down, have it just sort of die. Clear out the space for these. I'll have that die too, I think. I can do one up there though. Do that. Do this. Do this. And we're not going to play the spike driver yet. We want to put the steel worker on it. So if you see here, they didn't need to come up here. Boom. Alright, see now Stratomastosis is an option if I wanted it, but I don't have enough consistent. It just doesn't make sense. But Alloy definitely makes sense. We got an Apex Imp, boom. And now I start to think, maybe I still want another Steelworker. We only have so many infusions to make. So like I have the Rail Beater, which is almost certainly going into Apex Imp. I have the current Steelworker, which is almost certainly going into this. So that's already 2. And then I only have 1 at the very end. And I'd really like to get that Imp infused. So given that I don't have a hidden passage, I can't really overstack a floor. Even though this is really good, I start to think twice here. I would have to think. Like, obviously I could just put the Steelworker into the Steelworker. That's okay. Then I'm getting 10 a turn for Apex Imp. I think the greedy side of me, though, would try to make this spike driver thing work. And as a result, I really just don't have room to be taking another unit like that, I'd say. I think we do the spike driver thing. Do I? Yeah, I think so. Wouldn't necessarily be wrong for doing Steelworker into Steelworker there. Now, like I said, I don't believe Ember here works. I'm either looking at draw or pip. It's never wrong to go draw, but pip can sometimes be pretty good. Like, I think I would still do draw here, but I'd be pretty tempted to do pip. I think since I have the Space Prism, though, the draw is just definitely the way to go here. I think we definitely want a Hellvent, and we definitely want removals and maybe another Hellhorn unit. Well, we've had that discussion before, so no to those. Strange Brute might have enticed me. So which one do we want to do first here? I think the Rail Beater into the Apex Imp. Actually, honestly, maybe this one. I want to get this thing spawning as soon as possible. So Spike Driver right here. And now it will start replicating itself. I'm down to sack it. -2. I'm not feeling that on anything. Purge a Plink for sure. I can do that for shards. We're at 70 shards now, so that's tough, but whatever. I also think, now I'm thinking like, I don't really need the Welder Helper into Fledgling Imp. I might just Hellvent the Fledgling Imp to eventually put it into itself. Even that's not that needed though. Either way, we know we don't want stewards, so we'll get rid of them. What I Hellvent here is interesting. I could Hellvent the Alloy. Still, Apex is only a single striker though. I may just want to focus on... I could Hellvent that. It's not too bad. I think I Hellvent this though. Even if I don't infuse it into itself, it's gonna be fine to just find it earlier. And if I can play it on 2 floors, it's all the better. I think I still do the superfood. When I look at Patient, I'm like, I would like to have that damage shield since I don't have any. I have armor and stuff, but even that amount of armor is not enough for Patient a lot of the time. Now I didn't take the multi-strike here last time. I wonder if I still think that I might not be able to take that. I think it's probably not worth the risk. I often just don't take trials on ring 4 unless I'm in a really nice state. I don't know that I'm in a really nice state. I know this is happening. I'm debating Imp. I want to see how Imp goes with Primordium, and if I get really lucky, I get one of that. I get that Spike Driver colony. We don't, but I get this. Hey, that's 2 turns of that. That's good. That'll kill these tanks. That's good. I think we do this. We don't want to greed there. We want to make sure that thing's dead. We don't want it coming to our pyre. Okay, now here... I think he's going to have enough damage. Well, not enough to kill this guy, obviously, but... we'll put you here. And you'll die. That's good. We want it to die. We'll do this. That'll die. That's good. Put in some good damage there. And let's just, well, let's try to get that spell shield. Never mind. Should have actually killed it first. Oops. I don't think I'll play that just to redraw into it. I'd rather redraw into other stuff. We take a little bit of damage there. That's not the end of the world, though. This guy is sitting pretty nicely, I'd say. Let's put 1 here. We can still probably do this. Preserve his damage shield and just keep this scaling going. This is going to be quite nice. Do I want to let this guy hit our pyre, or do I want this to hit our pyre? Is a question. It's one or the other. It would have been nice if I could kill that guy. Well, if I do this... It doesn't even kill it, does it? It would, between the backliner and this. I think that's fine. It's either 5 damage or 3 damage. Damn, I was really hoping to draw into the other Spike Driver colony. Maybe I shouldn't be playing these so I can actually get those going. Well, I can play them, I just don't have to... I think this guy should be able to kill that boss, right? I wonder if I should cave in here, though. His resolutions, damage will get pretty high, but I got a lot of armor. I'll lose all my damage shield here, but I got lifesteal. I think I'll be fine here. Just do this. I'm gonna trust in my stats here. I think they're enough to kill this guy. Yeah, okay. We got it done. But just for good measure, we'll do that. Alright. So, 9 damage taken. I think that's better than we did the other time, is it? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not liking any of these. I could maybe take the Excavation Eruption. Last time I took Prism Retrieval. I guess I could still take Prism Retrieval, right? I think it actually does still makes sense. Branding Right's good on the Apex Imp. Maybe Impressive is good. Problem with this is it takes a lot of ember. I think we're definitely going this route. I don't think we can do the Hellvent here. Since this costs so much, I don't know that I would take it. I already have the alloy. I already have steelworkers and stuff. I think I'm just going to skip here. Deck is 30. It'll get bigger when the more of these dudes shuffle in. Multi-strike. That's probably going on Apex M. Ooh. I mean, this is actually good here. Yeah, my imps can't die to torches anymore, but I can just commit to getting the torches out. This gives me an initial 5 rage. It's 10 damage. Why not? I think the multi-strike here makes a lot of sense. I like having both the imps, so I think I will just prioritize the rail beater into this. I also just want to draw these units at the start. I may not even have Horned Warrior at a certain point here. I don't know that I need 30 here. I could do it on a Horn Break. My shards are already pretty high. I wouldn't be opposed to a Prism Retrieval intrinsic. That's probably getting me something good, right? And we definitely want to get rid of the extra units now. I think Welder Helper is still fine as a one-of. Just get rid of Planks, right? The torches are still better than the Planks, I have to imagine. Some health here would be nice. Now I could reroll for health, but the damage shield's probably just fine too. Keep in mind they're getting 5 armor a turn. I don't know, do I want 30 power? I might need it. I might need it on one of these. I think we take it. Would really help with killing some tanks and stuff. This will be an easy mark to take. Alright, I think we stick with this up top. They're all dying. Why don't I just go big with this one? Get a bunch of stuff. Okay. If we do this here, that's amazing actually, because I'm getting the armor to both. So he's going to get a ton of armor and rage. Why does he have double damage? I don't know why he's doing 11 damage. Does he just have 11 damage? I'm confused. Why are you doing 11 damage? I don't know why. It's almost like he's getting the armored buff as well. No, that can't be right, because he's... I don't know. I don't know why this guy's doing 10 damage. Let me double check these. I thought they only do 1 damage. Oh, right, because I did the Prism Retrieval. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't do the Welder Helper here. Am I going to put you down? I mean, you're just potentially going to die if I do this. I can Welder Helper here, I guess. Start doing this. We can redraw into that, I think. I don't know that I'd want more than 2 of these. I guess I could let one die. Would I want 3 of them? I don't know. This is the one I'd probably want over the damage shield one. I mean, I'm gonna wreck everything here. You know what? Let's do it. Pip up here or Pip here? Pip here, maybe? Nah, Pip here. We can get both of these out this turn. Do this. Alright. Probably won't cave in here. I'll actually do this. Eat up 3 stealth stacks this way. Eat up 2 stealth stacks this way. Now we should be good. If I get one more of them dead, then I'm good. Yeah, let's do that. Then I get the event. And then I don't have to go over, because I don't want to go over. We did Void Binding last time. I don't know that we need to this time. We had the Mind Collapse, but I don't know. It's okay on Superfood. It's not that great. Could Feast, maybe? I don't know. I mean, Void Finding is great. Don't get me wrong, but here, right now, I don't know that it's what I need. Just trying to think if I need it against Patient. Be pretty rough. I may need it for these spike drivers to survive, like Divinity. If I have enough of them on the floor, though, we'll get above the damage count. Could it hurt to have this? The answer's probably no. I don't think I do Inferno now. I feel like I need it less in this deck. I could maybe do a March of Shields, though. As I said, it's basically a ritual battle. Yep, we get that event now. They will have damage now. So here I don't know which route I would think is better. Maybe the Merchant of Magic, since there's an unstable vortex. Could use some of the upgrades on these spells, probably. Get them 0 costed and stuff. I might even remove the consume on whatever. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, that's right. The Ashes of the Fallen. That just got the deck even better. It also works on Apex Imp. Do I Eternal Stone this? Yeah, why not? 10 there. Get this down by 1, I think. That way if I draw an imp, I can play it, even if it's at 0. Boy, that double stack looks enticing. I say we take it. And let's bring it back down to 1. We are completely out of gold. That's fine, though. Let's get rid of the other plinks. Yep, I'm liking this a lot better. So, let me try to think. Would I rather have... Yeah. I would just rather have this. I was going to try to get fancy and, like, say, like, would I rather have Fledging Imp? But no. This just represents so much more damage for him. And we'll do this, and whatever we get here, we'll just put down. I kind of lied. I don't think I will put this down. I'd rather get the Fledgling Imp here. We'll just let that recycle into the deck. This is fine. I want space here because now I have to get that weight of contrition. I think I want the extra hits. I don't have to play this fledging in. If I did that. Nah, let's do this. I have double summons, I should probably do that. Though I do wish I put the thing here, it's fine. Let's do this, this, probably this. Maybe I should have, I don't know. I couldn't have torched him, unfortunately, because he has, that's one downside of the Scorched Steel. Maybe I shouldn't have took Scorched Steel, I don't know. I think I am going to take this guy out, though. Even though it doesn't kill that guy, I don't mind too much. Just kill him that way. Fine not redrawing it every turn. I think we get these here. Do that. I mean, we are just insane on that floor. I think I'd like to get that rage to the wide floor here. Yeah, I think we want the extra space here, huh? Get another one of these in. Now I'm getting 15 armor to the floor. I don't think that guy's dying anytime soon. Eventually, we can start getting some cave-in action going. There's the cave-in. I say we do it. Why not? It's pretty hilarious. Oh, I can't even get them all. Okay. I did finally lose one of those guys, but yeah, it's probably dead. Boom. I feel like I didn't comment on how ridiculous this choice is. How ridiculously good but hilarious it is. It's like literally all the things in the game that give you either multi-strike or like pseudo multi-strike. Like some of the best cards in the game. So we took Umbra Stone last time. I feel like I could probably more so justify the One Horn's Tome this time, but it's probably unnecessary. I feel like the Umbra Stone, for similar reasons, is the call here. Now we could do Pip. I still think we just go draw this. Now this might be Ember. Often if I need Ember, I might take Ember at this point in the game. Though I think I still take draw. I mean, I look ahead and I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm probably hitting this Merchant of Magic up. I don't have a whole lot of gold for that. And so 2 Merchant of Magics in my future essentially because the map is better for them. We can get our spells cheap. Yeah, we got 2 fledgling imps that are expensive at 1 Ember, but I only need 1 Ember to do everything else, really. I think we take this. Why not? Remove Consume. I wouldn't do that there. What I would do, definitely, though, is get it down by 1. Pseudo removal seems okay. We can do that to a torch. Holdover. There's so many things we could put this on. I kind of want to do Space Prism. Is that weird? There's still the Void Binding. I mean, I'm trying to think if Patient like could potentially screw us over pretty hard. He might. I don't think he will. Maybe I don't hold over anything. If I've already got imps on holdover. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I hold over. We holded over Void Binding last time because we had to. Like, we weren't going to survive Patient otherwise. But here... I mean, my mid floor will die against Patient. I don't think my top floor would, though. I could hold Mind Collapse over. That's not too bad. That's often giving me a lot of Ember to do stuff with. Yeah, we could do Mind Collapse. Yep, let's do that. And let's get this down because we don't want to hold it over, but we want to play it every time we see it. More pseudo removal, sure. And straight up removal is good too. Let's get that last plink out of there. Get some of these torches out of there. There's that stalwart stack. We want that. We're going to just get a lot of armor and stuff there. Spell shield's fine. Most of our big hidden stuff pierces anyhow. Okay. We don't get you know what, but let me think here. He'll get the Gorge here. I'm thinking let's do this to get the Rage. Kill it. Put you there. See what we get there. We get that, so let's just do that. Mid floor might be dying here. Not yet. And then definitely you're gonna go here. No cave-in shenanigans. Could do that. We just do this, huh? I'm gonna get a lot of rage and stuff. I might throw one of these. No, I'll save it for later. So we're taking them out. We're not taking that out, unfortunately. Actually, yeah, we actually do get punished by the spell shield here, but it's only going to cost us 10 to the pyre. We can do this. I would love to keep him alive if I could. Let's try to see if we can do that. Okay, we barely can. That's fine. Let's try to get like spell shield removed there. Alright, trample there solves many of our issues. Yeah, you're pretty much dead no matter what. Sorry, buddy. We can do this though. I don't want you on the floor really. We could do this. I like that. I'm surprised Primordium is like still around. That's impressive. Let's do this, that, that, and that. Deleting floors, that's always nice. Well, we'll do that. Jump block a bit. Could do this. He'll still die. Which is good. Then we'll just do that for good measure, but I'm pretty sure we don't need to. He'll definitely die. Yeah, look at that. And that's all she wrote. Boom. We took the grovel last time. It made a lot more sense for that deck. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense for this deck. I think we just skip here. Tiresome Climb is always good. We take that. We want that Dazed. We want the versatility it gives us. It can help us overstack a floor. A lot of stuff that can do. And we take a look at what everything is. Oh, Railhammer. 100% we take that. No questions asked. That just insanely... That made our deck so insane. So before I did the double stack on this, I think I'm still going to -2 it, but I don't think I'm going to double stack it because I want to have the option to use it on my own units. And I don't want them double stacked of Dazed. I just want like 2 turns of Dazed. I don't think I take that. I do think I'll take this. I don't want the 2 of them on Endless anymore. I just want the 1. I think it's worth it to me. Then it gives me 20 rage when I play it. I might get rid of Welder Helper too. I don't know that I need that. It's good, but my thinking is I want that Prism Retrieval to probably give me something that's not Welder Helper. So let's get rid of Welder Helper and a Torch. Probably don't need that on anything. We could get that at 0, I guess. Just make it always playable. Double stack. I could commit to just having this be offensive only. That's probably not the worst thing in the world. I may not use it to overstack my own stuff on second thought. I'll just do that, yeah. I think that's good. I could purge a card for 90, that's probably better. And Hellvent, last time we Hellvented the Tiresome Climb, I think that could be a good one still, but I kind of want to do like Apex Imp, you know? If I do the 2-floor setup, I think it makes sense. I could also oven that. Could oven that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are so good. I think we can just stick with the 1 since we have trample. Maybe this is just better. I think I actually really do like this, especially for patient. I think all the reasoning still stands. It's just pretty good. Alright, I forget if we're at more or less shards than we were at. We might be at less even, I don't know. But I definitely feel better about this deck. And not the best draw order here. Still gonna do this. I have to Ember Drain this, but I think I would do this just to get that rage. It's gonna be pretty powerful. And I can do this. This will transfer. I don't know why I didn't just do that last time. Okay. I would rather get everything on this unit here, so we'll just have that in the back and hopefully I can sack it, but I've got space for the epic simp anyway. If I put him down, he's not going to die, right? There's pretty much no way that's going to happen. Yeah, that's fine. 15 by 3. I can block 2 hits and then it's 30. I should keep him alive if I can. We'll lose out on one of these, but I think I like this just to preserve the health here a bit. He's dead. Bye-bye, buddy. I say we do this, though. Getting a pretty good amount of armor here. Should I do that? I mean, I can take out some of these. I may actually be okay, like, void binding here and just getting a ton of damage shield. I don't know. Maybe just do this. Yeah, there's no way I can stop this. Okay, what if I do... I could keep this guy alive. So here's how I could do it. Let's do that. Let's keep all the health on him. I like him not just always putting the melee weakness here. Okay, this will obviously be good. This here's obviously going to be good, though maybe I should have killed this thing first. I want to clear out the space for this imp. And we can take you out, keep you alive. Jump block with this. Just get that out of the deck. See, at least we're getting the spell weakness there now. I've even got trample on that guy. Well, not much more to think about this one. Whoa, he lived. I didn't even see that. Jesus. So we trolled out another melee weakness on him. That's awesome. I am down with that. I could make him live again. Fuck. Let's do it. Let's get some more of these guys in here. Is there any reason to have him frontlining? Not really, right? Oh, well. Did that out of order. Whatever. One, two. Take that out. I say we keep this guy alive for as long as possible, right? Probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. I need like mind collapse targets. I could have totally Ember drained this fight in hindsight, but whatever, it's fine. I'm doing like 2,000 damage in this guy. It's pretty nice. One more. Hell. Maybe we even keep him alive for the whole fight. I could, let's see. I mean, he's dazed. Yep, he's alive. I'll especially make him live now. Look at that. He held the line, he deserved to live. Alright, divinity time. I think we still go top. I think. Depends on what I draw, I guess. I get this right from the get-go. This fight's harder for me to do the Mind Collapse shenanigans on because there's so much spell shield. But I could, for the record, maybe do Void Binding. He's, I doubt, gonna be able to live in this fight. Okay, 17 damage. It's definitely not nothing. But I'm getting 9 armor a turn. That 9 armor then compounds. I think it's largely fine. Okay, another one of these is fine. We can frontline with that. This is actually a bit risky. Put this one here, maybe? For now. We need to get the extra space. I can't be having the Apex Imp get fucked out of being able to play there. Well, it turns out we would have been fine. But, you know, again, it's like, try to play properly, essentially. Alright, that should have gone... Yeah, it doesn't matter where that went. So, like, here, the spell shield and stuff isn't going to work. But I can get this one here, at least. And then we can do this. I'm really just going to abandon this floor, if I'm being honest. I mean, he'll get a kill here and stuff. What I do need to get is that trample going. We don't have it yet. I think I'd rather have the armor over this fledgling imp. Maybe. Plus it hurts my draws by playing it. I think we just want this armor to the whole floor. Let's do this here. And we want to make sure that we can kill all this stuff. We can do that here. I think I don't play this even though it's so powerful. Well, I don't really have a choice now. I could bring this guy up. Even though he's dazed for a pretty good amount of time, I think this ends up being fine. We're just not going to play the fledgling up this fight because I have so much other stuff. And we don't need the trample on him this turn, but I'll put it on him anyway. Like, I could put it here, but I might as well just put it on him. And we will do this. I want to kill that. And I'm not going to have a target for this, unfortunately. I might just not play it then. Now that we have the trample, we should be getting enough damage to really... See how much easier this is, by the way? Remember how I was like going down to like 9 pyre health. I thought I was dead here. Now I'm just like, yep. No issues, really. Let's do this again. Might as well just get it for the whole fight, huh? Get some of that going. Put 2 of these. Actually, I'd probably just, yeah. I mean, we don't need to do that either. 4 waves remaining. Like, things are pretty much dead for this guy. Let's bring that guy up or something. Wait, how did that guy get up? Oh, because he was frickin'... Well, he was dazed, so it didn't hurt our pyre. And we'll do that. If I bring this guy up, is that going to be annoying? Probably is. But I think I'd rather have these guys multi-strike than the other guys multi-strike. Oh, I'm killing, right? Well, it looks like I'm just killing him. So that's fun. Boom. Flying kill. See? I'm telling you. This is so much... The Hellhorn path is just better here. I would imagine this might have even been easier than the dude that got the double gorge artifact. So, just to reiterate, that was 62,000 this time, where I was like low 50s score the other time, and, you know, able to really just lean into the Hellhorn strategy here and just crush it. So I don't know, hopefully that's useful too, just to show how I would actually go about this run. I think it's much easier. I think that just... And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing Umbra as a clan. Umbra is actually one of my better clans, but Hellhorn is my best. So, to me, if there's Hellhorn, I'm just going to use Hellhorn. If it makes sense to use Umbra, it does. I just didn't... You know, even though that was such an insane setup, I just think it made more sense to use Hellhorn here. So, hopefully that kind of shines a light on that. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.